Hey guys, welcome out to a special Film Learning Vlog episode. Everyone is asleep in the house, it's pretty early in the morning and I said I was jumping on the Stairmaster, but I really just wanted to get this video out there and just give my opinion on this whole YouTuber advertiser friendly situation that's happening at the moment. Now, it hasn't affected me personally, and I think that's basically because I don't cover any sort of controversial topics and there's not a lot of swearing in any of my videos, and I tend to bleep that stuff out as well. Not because I think it's offensive, it's because I think that swear words bleeped out are incredibly funny. Now, this whole demonetization thing, it does seem a little bit strange to me, and I'll tell you one reason why. When you submit a video for monetization, doesn't that little icon go to under review, which means the video is under review? Isn't that right? So I would think at that point, if you had a video that was like really offensive, or it was covering any of these topics in the terms of service, which they say they haven't changed, why wouldn't it be flagged then? Why let these videos that and once again they've said they haven't changed their terms of service as far as this advertiser friendly content goes, why aren't they being flagged at this point? So to me, it just seems a little bit hypocritical that they're demonetizing these videos that have been, and some of these videos have been up for years, and literally years. I've seen examples of people's content that's been up for say 2 or 3 years that is just now being flagged and demonetized. So if they haven't changed anything, why are they being demonetized now? Why weren't they picked up on this first sort of round of review? Now, whether they've changed something in their algorithm or they've changed the way the bot searches for these things. So right off the bat, that does seem strange to me. So that was the one thing that really stands out to me. I'm not with a network, so I don't know how monetization works with networks. Maybe it's something different. I honestly think that it's just a bit hypocritical of YouTube at this point, that they've let these videos and they've let these people develop a massive fan base. Like some of these people, like say, I don't know, say your Leafies and your Rice Gums and all these roasting channels that, you know, they hit on controversial topics and they have a hell of a lot of swearing in there. They've let these people build up massive, like millions and millions of subscribers, and they might start demonetizing their videos, and they're suddenly saying that the content you've made, it's made us a lot of money in advertising revenue, but now it's not okay. It seems like bullshit to me. And we've also seen some people that are just covering war and covering like stuff like North Korea and just controversial topics in general, having their videos demonetized. But once again, it's after the fact. These videos have been up for months or they've been up for years, and now they're being demonetized. I know the internet's like totally losing their mind over this. I've noticed on Twitter, every time YouTube tweets out something like, hey, check out this fun new music video, people are saying, oh, that's not advertiser friendly. This one has smoking in it. That's not advertiser friendly. And they're just like, you've seen the hashtag YouTube party's over and all this sort of thing. I don't know what that's going to achieve, honestly. I mean, look, it worked for something like the Fine Brothers situation with that whole React World thing, and it's worked in a couple of other situations where people have just gone completely crazy at, say, a certain person on YouTube. But YouTube is a multi-billion dollar company. Look, when they did that whole YouTube Red thing, people went totally crazy. When they did the Google Plus thing, people went totally crazy. But they didn't really do anything about it. They just sort of let it die down and let people finally just be okay with it. And I think that might just be something that happens with this as well. So it's walking a very fine line, and they've done it the wrong way because they haven't told anyone they're doing it. They've just done it, and then they're telling people that you've done the wrong thing. And I mean, that's a hard thing to try and sell to people. They should have done a blanket statement and just said, look, this is what we're doing, and then done it. It's hard for them to say, look, you know that video you submitted 2 years ago? Well, that's not okay now. They really should have just enforced this from now on. But there's billions of videos on YouTube, so how do you do that as well? They're in a no-win situation here. So at the end of the day, I think they should really focus on that first monetization review process where you submit the video and then they say, yes, that's okay, or no, that's not okay. Getting in there and demonetizing a video once it's been up and it's had like 3 million views, or even a couple of hundred views, or even like 50 views. You've already said that that video is okay, and to me, that's not okay. Hey guys, one last thing before I close this one out. I just realized I forgot to talk about this while I'm editing it, and that's just the vagueness of these rules. And I know a lot of people have talked about it, but they are seriously vague. And apart from, having something that's like flagrantly over the bounds of all of these terms of service, there's no real way of knowing whether you've violated these things because they are totally subjective. You've got stuff like partial nudity, sexual humor. Well, that's all open to interpretation, and that's kind of scary. Because who interprets that? If it's a bot, they have no artificial intelligence to tell them what is offensive, and if it's offensive to them or me or you or anyone. And that's a major problem with having a bot do this. And because YouTube has so much content being uploaded on the daily, there's no way for any sort of manual police to police this. And we're really seeing a lot of that happen right now. People talking about suicide, people giving actual counseling on YouTube, their videos being demonetized for breaking these terms of service, even though they're actually doing something that's helping people. And I know they do have this appeals process, but it might be the same thing again. These appeals have to be manually filtered. And if you've got millions and millions of people appealing these demonetizations every day, a lot of things are going to get lost in the shuffle, and some people might just say, well, there's nothing I can do about it. Well guys, I don't know if I made any sort of coherent points there at all, but that's my opinion on the situation. You can take that with a grain of salt. As I said, it's not affecting me at the moment. I've scrolled through all my old videos and none of them have come up as advertiser-friendly issues, and I haven't had any emails from YouTube. I don't expect to have any because I don't violate the terms of service, at least I don't think so. Maybe I have inadvertently, but only time will tell. So guys, there will be another Film Learning episode coming out at some point this weekend, as soon as I find some time to do it. So stay tuned for that. As always, subscribe, social media is up there, and until that Film Learning comes up with the competition, keep learning.